I am a powerful Hexblade Warlock, and I'm going to dominate this game. Blah.
It's like, am I trying to be a vampire, or am I going for like a warlock? Anyways, let's cover the Hexblade in the patch 8 stress test for Baldur's Gate 3. Keep in mind, this is not a finished product. It is still technically a beta, and if you do not want to be spoiled on any of the subclasses, this is not the video for you, so click away. For everybody else, let's get into character creator and the leveling process, and at the end, we'll have a gameplay section where we will try to see what makes this subclass tick. All right, here we are at level 1. Obviously, we're picking up Warlock. Cantrip-wise, we do get a few new cantrips as HEXBLADE, or actually, it's not even for just HEXBLADE. Let me check for a second. Yeah, we get a few new cantrips as Warlock. So we get Booming Blade, which I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm fucking jazzed about Booming Blade here. So let's just look at it real quick. Strike with your weapon, so it's gonna do your normal weapon damage, and then afflict your target with a resonance, which will do 1d8 thunder damage when they move for 1 turn. This is a cantrip, doesn't cost a spell slot. This Booming Blade will also work with Great Weapon Master as well. So anything like a martial class, like a paladin, fighter, just taking 1 level to get Hexblade here, ooh, your regular attack, all of a sudden, this is nice. I really like this. I'm just gonna go ahead and say right off the bat, I already took a little bit look into Hexblade. Holy shit, guys, this is a good subclass. But let's move on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Our other cantrip here, Toll of the Dead. Toll the Dead. This is also a new cantrip. It's okay. It'll do. They have to do a wisdom saving throw, and if they have full health, then it doesn't do as much damage. It's okay. Yeah, take it or leave it. I'm probably just gonna stick with Eldritch Blast for a range option. This is mostly just impressions, by the way. It's not like a full build yet. We're gonna wait for a release. But for Hexblade here, this is going to be our subclass. We get Bind Hex Weapon. Bind your weapon to your main hand. Its damage becomes magical. You cannot drop it. When you throw it, it'll come back to you. And a little bit more with this is when you attack with this weapon, there's a chance to apply Hexblade's Curse. So curse by a Hexblade Warlock. The Warlock who cursed this entity adds their proficiency bonus to damage rolls against them. The number they need to roll for a critical is then reduced by 1. This is a really just nice permanent addition to a melee striker. Really, really dig this. Let's move on though. Spell wise, I'm just gonna take Shield. Actually, no, I'm gonna take Armor of Agathis and I'm gonna take Hex. Although you're going to see we have a bonus action that kind of works like Hex, essentially. So Hex is still, it's an okay pick, but just know we have something to almost like substitute it. This is how I would have your spread. So we're gonna have Bind Weapon. So really Charisma modifier is the most important one, and then Dexterity for initiative, and then Constitution for just survivability. But let's go ahead and move to the leveling process. Actually, before we get to the leveling process, wheel back around to the subclass. I skipped over the actual action Hexblade's Curse. So this will last for 10 turns. This comes back on short rest. Also, if the target dies, you gain 4 hit points. Again, 10 turns where this status effect applies. Again, comes back on short rest, bonus action. You'd want to open up with this and then do your regular attacks. So it kind of works like the spell Hex, but it's better in a sense, or it's different, I should say, because you do have to use a short rest to get it back, while Hex is just a spell slot, but Warlocks don't have any spell slots. I don't know, there's a lot of trade-offs. Anyways, I'm really excited. Let's get to level 2. All right, so level 2 here, nothing new. Spell-wise, we're just going to take Hellish Rebuke and then probably just Shield, nothing big there. We're going to take Agonizing Blast and Devil's Sight, just kind of the usual pickups. We kind of want to get to like the new stuff, you know how it is. So level 3 here, let's just take Misty Step for some mobility. Now, Pact of the Blade. So we already have like a bind pack weapon kind of feature going on already as a natural Hexblade. I'm wondering if this will give us an improved extra attack, kind of like how it does if you do like a Warlock Paladin multi-class or any other martial character that has extra attack. If you then do Hex or a regular Warlock and do Pact of the Blade on, I think it's Tactician mode. It doesn't work in Honor mode, but on Tactician mode, you'll get 3 attacks, like improved extra attack. So I'm wondering if this will synergize with that. So we'll check that out as well. But that's why I'm taking that at level 3. And let's go ahead and get to level 4 here. Level 4, I am going to be using a long sword in the back there. I also have my nice violin. Anyways, so we're going to go with Great Weapon Master for that extra 10 damage. Spell-wise, so we do have Branding Smite. That's new. Shadow Blade, is this also new? Not really something I'm going to be concerned with at the moment, because I really just want to focus on kind of the intrinsic new tools we get. Anyways, I'll just take mirror image for now. And then we get another cantrip. I would just go with either minor illusion or friends. I'll go with minor illusion. And then feat wise, yep, we already pick up great weapon master. We can move on to level 5. All right, so and then at level 5 here, this is when we get deep in pack. So hopefully that'll give us that improved extra attack. We also pick up more spells, and yes, right here, elemental weapon. I love elemental weapon. I think this is a really nice pickup for Warlock. We also get another invocation. I'm just going to pick Repelling Blast. I don't think anything new is here. So we can move on to level 6. So at level 6, we pick up a Cursed Spectre. So when we slay a creature that is afflicted with Hexblade's curse, so that's that bonus action that comes back on short rest, you can raise in a Cursed Spectre that'll fight alongside you for a short period of time. So hopefully we're going to proc and see that, because that sounds pretty awesome. Another spell, we're going to go with just counter spell. Again, we're going to be focusing more on the martial side of this subclass. And then we can move to level 7. Level 7, nothing new, although did we always have staggering smite? That's a new smite. But just looking at it, that's a heavy investment. That's an action, a bonus action, and a concentration. It's not something I'm going to actually use at all probably, but I'll just take it for this video. And we get another choice here. I'll just go with Dreadful Words, and then we can move on to level 8. Level 8, we pick up another spell. I'll just take Greater Invisibility. Feat-wise, I already have Great Weapon Master. Our dexterity is pretty high, but if we want to take Alert, that's not a bad choice. The chest piece I have right here actually does boost our initiative, so I'll just go with Ability Improvement, bump up that Charisma to 18. And then level 9 here, we do have the option for Banishing Smite range. I don't know if this was always here. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a while since I've done a full Warlock. I'll take it though. Another choice here. I'll just pick whatever. I don't think anything at this point is super important. I'm just double checking real quick. Anywho, let's go on to level 10. At level 10, we get another subclass feature, Armor of Hexes, when a creature that is cursed with Hexblade's curse. So a lot of things that are synergizing with Hexblade's curse. Attacks. Anyways, when a creature attacks you and they have Hexblade's curse, potentially nullify the attack as a reaction. This has a 50% chance of succeeding. So that's pretty good. No arguments there. Cantrip wise, we get another cantrip, we get another spell. I'm just taking Hold Monster. We move on to level 11. Level 11, I don't think anything really new. I'm just taking Flesh of Stone. None of these I don't think are going to be important for the gameplay section. And then our last level, we'll just take Blight, and we'll take Life Drinker. Life Drinker is actually a good choice here. And then Ability Improvement or Alert. I'll go with Ability Improvement. I'll bump this up to 20. I have Birthright on for the helmet, so it'll be 22 total. So that'll be really good. And then yeah, let's go ahead and get to the gameplay section. So really quick, taking a look at our gear. Like I said earlier, we have Birthright as our helmet, so our Charisma is going to be 22. We're just taking Cloak of Protection for a little extra armor. Elegant Studded Leather, again, more initiative. Also has that shield spell reaction that we can use. Legacy of the Master, just going to help with our being able to hit with our weapon. Evasive Shoes, just a little bit more armor class. We are using Blackguard's Sword, so we can use the longsword on him. And then Bow of Awareness is going to give us +1 to our initiative. Not the best one in Act 3 by Act 3. Act 3, you can get one that gives you more initiative. Then Ring-wise, Ring of Protection, and then Crusher's Ring for just more movement. I don't want to bog this down with too many items that are going to help out our damage, so I'm going to try to keep it very basic and kind of raw so we can see exactly what this subclass can do. I am going to be probably popping Elixir of Bloodlust and Speed. I'm going to try to have this guy go in solo, so let's get to the fight area, and then we'll do a little bit of prep. So a little bit of prep, we're going to bind our weapon. We are going to cast Armor of Agathis on ourselves. We are also going to pick an elemental weapon, and we are going to use, that's interesting. That must be a bug. I think this is a bug. It's only letting us pick Acid, which of all these is probably the one I don't want, but we're going to use Acid. And then we can go ahead and pop Elixir of Bloodlust, Short Rest, and we're going to sneak into this room. We've got a lot of enemies that we're going to essentially chew through, so this will be great. And then we'll just get into it. So they get their first two. They have 2 enemies that go first. That's fine. All right, so opening up, I think the gameplay loop is start off with Hexblade's Curse. So they have that for 10 turns now. And then Ooh, booming blade. Look at that. Look at that damage. That's really cool. This is gonna be awesome, I feel like. Yeah. Oh, it's like a cantrip smite, it feels like. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's cool. I did not drink a potion of haste, but that's fine. So that was one attack. Let's do another. A cursed specter. All right, let's see what this looks like. Ah, cool. Yes, yes. Just so. I love it. We got an extra attack because we have Bloodlust on. So it doesn't look like improved extra attack is on. Or is it? No, I don't think it is. Oh, what are you doing there, Cursed Spectre? He was just helping me out. Whoa, why did he do that? That's cool. Okay, so it looks like the Spectre has right behind you. So they'll attack basically who we just attacked. And yeah, their damage is a 1d12. And then Summoner's Charisma modifier, which is 6 for us because we have 22 Charisma. So 14 total. Not bad at all. That's cool. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm really digging this subclass. I didn't think I was, honestly. We're going to ahead and move our turn. So they... Okay. Whoa. Nice. Okay. Sorry. I don't remember seeing this NPC in the game before. You guys tell me, is this guy completely new? But that was cool. Also, he controls by himself. I'm not doing any actions with him. He's just strictly like AI. We can do shield. Armor of Agathis just procced, and they took away my elemental weapon. That's a bummer, but you guys can see I'm on tactician mode. So I was really hoping that the improved extra attack would be happening, but it doesn't seem like it is. I'm gonna pop Potion of Speed, and then this is great. I love this booming blade. It's like having a free smite, essentially. I'm going to be wanting to take a lot I'm going to be wanting to multi-class into HEXBLADE a lot, because this is just one level into HEXBLADE and you get this. That's pretty big. I'm just smiting away. I'm not smiting away, I'm booming blade away, but it feels like smite. This is, yes. So much destruction. I'm pretty impressed. And by impressed, I mean I'm very happy. Look at that damage. Sweet Christmas. This is a very strong subclass. I think I said at the beginning of the video, but that was before I actually have taken it out for a spin. Just on paper, it looks strong. Now in practice, this is really strong. This might be the strongest subclass I have checked out so far. And he just comes up and he hits them. Yes. Okay. Okay, Warlock people, I see you now. I see you. This is a lot of fun. This is good. This is real good. I feel like this really taps into what paladins like to do. You're just swinging. I love it. I love it a lot. I love it a lot. Man, that's strong. That's strong. It's really strong. How long do you last, my friend? I love you. I love this Spectre. He looks cool. Wow. Okay, so I'm very glad I did a video on the HEXBLADE, or else I wouldn't have checked this out until the patch went live. So I think next up I will check out the Cleric, and then whatever like subclass you guys want me to look at next. But yeah, next one, Cleric, and yeah, I will see you guys next time. This was a lot of fun. So yeah, peace and take care.